Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Thea the Awakening. Last time we left off, we are in a bad situation. We have enemies on all fronts. They're closing in. We lost a lot of good equipment. We lost some people. Well, we didn't actually lose any people last turn. We lost, basically, a lot of equipment. It was not good. So now we've had to sort of amalgamate our part, like one large group of villagers and one large group of explorers, basically, and it's now coming down to us trying to hold stuff off. Stone watchtower. Is there anything we can produce? Construction. Maybe an improved herbalists. What do I need for herbalists? I was trying to get elven wood, wasn't I? Dryad wood, perhaps. So we could go perhaps this, then have something like steel, perhaps. That's 2. Okay, so if we do... Oh, I see, okay, yeah. Actually, it's more productive to do it this way. I can get wicker. Oh, I think I can get wicker. Hold on, let me just check before I do something I regret. Can we get wicker? Is there anywhere nearby that actually lets us harvest wicker? Down there, but it is a harvestable resource, unlike dryad wood. So I might just have to bite the bullet and do it. Construction, herbalist's hut. So what's the difference if we... Nothing seems to... I think this like catalyst is like your percentage chance. So if we put like, say... Yeah, it doesn't mean much on these buildings, not from what I can see anyway. So let's do... Confirm that. What are they building? Oh, they're building another warhammer. We'll put her on that for now, and we can turn people over once they've finished. Gathering, that's coming along okay. Now, should I send my party out to basically... I might want to be preemptive and sort of clean up this graveyard and the enemies that are coming in. I don't like it, but it's maybe our only bet. Well, they've got spores. Okay. The undead... Spore, okay, let's begin combat. That person's hurt. What have we got? Mostly swords. Maybe resuffle, perhaps. That's not great. I was hoping we could get some... We're going to go first. I'll put her up first. Ah, snakes. Why did it have... Okay, that was interesting. Why did it have bats on it? Their first actions aren't going to be doing anything for us. So if we're going to put a card down, we'll put down maybe Yarmila. Put down Yarmila and put down something like... These guys are level 5s, so it's going to have to be something... I'm going to keep my healer out of it. Support Halai, perhaps. Confuse... Get closer. Well, let's confuse this one for a second anyway. What are they going to put down? Spore. See, I don't know what does spore mean. Are they being spawned from something? That's what I'm wondering. Let's put down the gatherer. Get closer. Actually, I can boost him. Put him for the front of the line. Support ally. Get closer, get closer. If push comes to shove and we need to use these people, we're going to be in a really bad situation anyway. So we wiped them out and got some stuff, nothing fantastic. Okay. What are these guys? 4 skeletons. Okay, that's not great. Okay. We got some stuff. Need to manage my people using. That's fine. We need to clean out this graveyard. Before anything else, we need to clean this graveyard out. Clean this area. I really need to be... I mean, I've sort of explored, but not really as much as I should have done on this side. I know bits, but nothing specific. There's refugees down there, the Divine Quest. You started a fight. Unliving corpse for... Ah, yeah, the guards coming out to fight us. That's okay. I don't mind that too much. Right, we want to put someone with a nice big double-handed blunt weapon up first. Okay. Bring out Jane. Soften up that skeleton a bit. And then we've got to still put one person out. Miller. Boosting it, okay. Well, let's try and... We've got 2 cards. Shield ally. This won't be hard to confuse them, so let's do support ally. Increases the offensive value of your rightmost card in the queue by support ally level. This effect will last until the end of your current round. Well, let's boost her. Let's put Bob down. I don't like the idea of Bob going out. I need to get these guys some better weapons. Okay. Then we should probably support Bob. We're only going to confuse that. Hopefully, if it's got to this stage where I need first action, confuse the skeleton, get closer. This is what basically we can do. There we go. Got a little bit of stuff, nothing particularly worth talking about. Right, the undead are... Okay, where are these guys going?
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Right, do we need a medic? We've got a medic in the town. I could do with another sage in the town, to be honest.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
Hanek.
The whole
Hynek.
village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their...
Right, Hynek. So let's see what she's got. Everyone's leveled up. Gathering, gathering, gathering. So it's gathering, tactics, health, perception, medic. That's all good. Strength, health. A nice splattering in the town itself. Animal handling, craftsmanship, strength, health, that's good. And we've got a precious resource point. Now, what do we want to do? That might be useful, though there's nothing really close by. Magical skill might be good. Crafting, I could start. I really need to start crafting like arms and armour, to be honest. Should I save it and go down? problem is there's so much to get that you can't get it all. I might start going down here. At least we can craft some better armor and stuff. I don't know. Totem perhaps increases your magical skill, increases growth of which class. That might be useful. This is a question. What to do? Problem is, this would be interesting to because we're having problems like magical stuff. Get more resources, craft better weapons and armor, craft better food, baked meals, or just get the problem is, I can get better. The thing is, when I first did this, I wasn't really sure what I was doing, and now the issue is, it's not that. It's the fact is, I don't have I can go better armor, like light armor, but then I won't have the good quality resources to make the light armor from, unless you make it from steel. Oh, I suppose. Okay. Shields. What's that? Heavy armor. See, this still requires leather and stuff. So the next point we're gonna get, we're gonna have to put it into scale leather or fur, which means 2 points. In all honesty, that's not fantastic. Construction. They're coming along okay. Equipment. Is there anybody here that... Yeah, I think it was her. She didn't have any equipment. 200. She's basically sort of a... Witch sages are the wise ones for the keepers of ultras and folk of knowledge of winds and magical from feared but always respected. They're basically sort of like the challenge stuff we do for herbalism skills and everything. So it's always really useful to have one of those around. I need to give her something so she won't get her head smashed in at the first opportunity. Let's give her that. And she needs a weapon. Can't really give her that, unfortunately. One-handed is probably what I need to do with her. Don't have that many one-handed weapons, to be honest. Dear God, that's heavy. I might just have to scrap that. No one's going to be able to use the thing. My cursed luck. I went really heavily into making two-handed weapons, and now it's coming back to haunt me. Give her a shield if I can manage it. Is there anything light enough for her to have? Just about. Yeah. Yeah, that's created. Light armor. Let's see if I can make something half decent from what I've got. Furs. Catalyst. Let's see. Let's use some of that. What should the catalyst be? Heavy fur Bagandi, that's nice. That's like... Yeah, it's nice. Bagandi will not only protect you from harm, but also keep you warm during... That is nice. I'd like that, actually. How heavy is it? 72, not bad, actually. What else could we use? Bones, monster bones. That's quite heavy. Plus we have no way of... Let's do that for now. And we'll shove someone on that. Tick them up, keep them going in the meantime. Yes, 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 I like that plan. I like that plan a lot. What did they gather? Some amethyst? Right, in the meantime, we need to be doing with this graveyard.
You discover the remains of an old graveyard. In the center, you see the burnt down ruins of what could have been a place of worship, likely belonging to immigrants from the Westerlands, as it is not the custom of your people to build such places.
Investigate.
You search the graveyard, and among much rubble and forgotten gravestones, you discover a perfectly preserved crypt with some elvish writing upon it. The lid is secured with ironclad hinges and silver chains.
Read the inscription. This is like a special option we get.
You can read some of the elvish. A soul of a damned beloved rests here. Beware his love's damned power perverted by darkened blood. The rest of the writing is gone.
Check for other symbols.
Considering the silver chains, the grave, and the inscription, you suspect a striga of some kind may lay within. Different people call these creatures by different names. Strigoi, vampires, and the such. The striga is not only bloodthirsty, it is known to devour your insides too. Worse yet, it is said that the creature's only link to its lost humanity is the love it once bore, and so it haunts its former loved ones and their bloodlines for eternity. You did not think the Elvenkin could become one, but who knows?
Open the grave anyway, but be ready to strike the creature while it's still weakened. Perhaps it's best to leave this place, take the metal from the crypt, but do not open it. Let someone else worry about it happens. We should probably kill it, to be honest. Oh, I'm going to regret this.
You open the crypt and walk in knowing you'll face a fiend. You charge in before it can surprise you. From the shadows steps out a deformed creature, tall, yet twisted in knots. Its skin dried out and flaking, its veins exposed, empty, yet strangely palpable. Its eyes red-shot with hunger and...
Let's go for it. Stigriga Master 2. Oh, there's a whole load of them. Reshuffle. That's worse. We'll have to try it anyway. Strategic Master, right. You're up first. And then we'll do... It does a lot of damage on the first turn. How many of these things are there? Ah, it's mostly bats, isn't it? Right, okay. And then we need to have... I want that thing confused. So I think the rest of these are bats. Yeah, they're bats. Lots of cannon fodder, eh? Okay. Counter tactic. No, no, no. We've got to do... Get closer. Got one card. Get closer. These bats are becoming a pain. Counter tactic, get rid of one of the bats. Get closer. Yeah, they're really stacking up the bats on me and I'm not happy about it. Let's try this. was nasty.
You have defeated the Striga. In the coffin, you discover a full set of armour, shield, and weapon that must have belonged to the damned. But alas, much of it is rotten away. Still, the silver chains alone are worth much.
What did we get? Two-hander. Now, what was the weapon called? Blunt greatsword. Grave longsword. This two-handed weapon is not for the faint-hearted or weak. It's pure granite built. Makes it a grave killing machine. Will's tear. Tear carved from the best elven wood gathered in the Thea. This is not merely a wooden toy. It's said to carry the tears of weeping willow and thus strikes down enemies of nature. Got some good stuff. And these guys are hurt pretty bad, so I'm going to camp. And while we're here, we'll get some people gathering some stuff. At least we will get them doing something. That's some nice stuff actually. I should probably check their equipment. So who came out of this? The goblin took some real damage. How heavy is this sword? It's not fantastic. Plus we lose the shielding bonus. That's not great either. That's really nice actually. How's that compared? I might go with that. I mean, I like bludgeoning, but that's nice. Plus it means that he's a bit lightened up now, so we might be able to give him something a bit more usable. Nope, okay. Plus we've got quite a lot of stone weapons as it is. We only need two-handed weapons. There we go. Maybe. I don't know. It's the hard thing, isn't it? I'll keep that as it is for now. How did they go with the gathering? Okay, crazed bees, that's not good. We've got a couple of people that are really beaten up. This should be okay, keep and play. I'll put Irena out first. And probably Jason. Jason looks cool in his armour. Cursed bee. We'll put Jane out. We'll put her out. I was hoping that she'd get a spear attack off. Ouch. Like that. We do counter tactic, get rid of one of the bees, maybe do another counter tactic. If we get to this stage, no one. If we get to this stage, to be honest, then we are in a bad situation. There we go. Oh, more spiders. It's okay. Not great. Let's reshuffle. Hopefully we get something a bit better. Need my big mouth. Kill him. He's hurt. Okay, what we can do. First action, just don't even know he's level 4. We'll put him down and then we'll go. First actions, get him up. thought that was going to happen. Or we can confuse him. I need to get first actions up, really. It's based on stealth, though. I don't really have any stealth builds. Let's just get this going. Shield. Shield. Get close. There we go. Got some more stuff.
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows, a lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Velez, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
Great, lead the creature to its task.
Thanks to the lapiduk, your people sleep well this night, and many feel the magical touch of Velez upon them.
Ooh, that's nice.
The night was restless, filled with uneasy dreams and strange sounds rummaging through the village.
Begin the day perhaps once nothing has happened.
As the sun finally rose, you began your day's chores, and all seemed fine, but alas, it was not so. Within hours you discovered dead animals lying by the village well, and
Oh
soon
dear.
after, people begin feeling sick. Your well has been poisoned.
Have all the water thrown out and we'll
Without
board it up.
water, your people will not survive long, not while they are ailing. But you also need to clean your well to restore order. One of your rangers marks 2 spots on the map. One location with the right herbs to help the poisoned, but they are just herbs, so may not help everyone in time. Or the second location where you can find a water spirit. The spirit has the power to cleanse your well and heal your people. But remember, spirits are fickle creatures and could trick you. They are both far, so you will likely only get to one in time.
Find the herbs. Find the spirit, find the herbs. Oh, herbs. Right, so who exactly is poisoned? There are people down there. Goblin Boar Rider. Okay, so who exactly is poisoned? Is it the home village? I think it is. It's going to be a pain, because now I'm going to have to escort them down here. Heavily poisoned. It's okay, because the place I've got is healing them at the moment. Village overview. Curses. Break camp. Head down here if these boar people come.
A figure, clad in a ragged dark green cloak, slowly approaches your party. As he gets closer, it is clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party, the figure takes off the hood to reveal a gaunt, tired face of an elf, with his black and sad eyes looking straight through the souls of your men. Despite the evident sickliness, there remains an air of grace, a whisper of bygone beauty in the forgotten ancient creature. He stretches his arms before you in a gesture of peace, but does not speak.
Try to talk to the elf.
You approach the wanderer, mimicking his sign of peace. You speak up. "This is a dangerous road to be roaming on your own, sir. Are you all right?" There is no reply from the figure, and so your men make another attempt. As they get closer, the elf steps back and waves at them to stay away.
Do you need any help,
The elf
sir?
shakes his head in response and bows slightly to say thank you. He starts moving again, but you see that his pace is very slow, as if every step is a measured effort.
He looks really weak. Give him some basic
The elf
supplies.
seems uneasy when you approach with the supplies, but when you place the small bag before him, he musters up a smile and bows once more, in thanks. He takes the bag and closes his eyes, making a hand gesture towards the skies, the earth, then the ground. You recognize this as the symbol of the cosmic tree. The figure moves away from the party, his step clearly made lighter by the kindness of your men, and some of you feel a strange energy run through your veins.
Right, continue our journey. That was quite good. What did we? We got some stuff. The village. Yeah, this is bad. Hopefully they won't attack the village. If they do, I'll have to deal with that. We're going to have to try and get our people down to the herbalist, or at least get the herbs from there. This game is definitely getting harder. Well, we're at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Cornish-Knight. If you've liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me in Facebook and Twitter at the links below. Or if you want like a name added to this, I don't mind. Just like leave a comment in the comment section, or just leave a comment in general. I'm always happy to have them. I've been Cornish-Knight, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.